job, Marina. Good job. Yes.
Howdy folks, Cal Kellogg here. It is October 15th and it is time for this week's river salmon fishing report, and I got a couple first-hand accounts. So let's start off with, I'm reading this, Chuck Chapin. He just emailed me this morning. He is an avid fish sniffer supporter. Him and his wife Alice, they wanted to take a trip on the Sacramento River, so they booked a trip with a guy named Kristen Thompson. Now, I don't know Kristen, probably should know him. Anyhow, he took them up to the Balls Ferry area of the river. They started out pulling flatfish early. They ended up the day working roe, and they had a great time. They caught salmon, looks like up to 20 plus pounds, big, beautiful, hard-fighting fish. They ended up with full limits. Salmon fishing on the Sacramento is in full swing. It's limits most days, near limits the other days, depending on the conditions. If you get stuck with big wind or something like that, you might not get limits, but most days for most guys, it's limits all around. There's some chromers in the mix, there's some dark fish, and the late fall run chromers are on their way. November is going to be a great month out there. So if you want to get your Sacramento River salmon on, now is the time. Call up one of the guides or take out your own boat. Downriver in the capital city area, James Netzel, Tightlines Guide Service, he's starting to post pictures of salmon. It's not wide open, but he's catching a couple fish a day, trolling spinners. I'm seeing more fish in the Delta system, guys trolling spinners, trolling flatfish. Guy that bought one of our rod and salmon lure kits a few weeks ago, he's been sending me pictures of fish. He's actually been getting his fish. He tried spinners. He can't get a bite on a spinner, but he's been getting fish on wrapped flatfish. So good for him. Now, my friend Deborah, she took her two growing kids, Stephen and Marina, out on the Feather River with Captain Kevin Brock, fishkevinbrock.com yesterday, and they had a bunch of opportunities. They had a bunch of bites. They ended up with 3 salmon. Again, I don't know the weight on the top fish, but up to, looks like 20 plus pounds. Her daughter Marina, she got the big fish. She got the big one right at first light. I saw a video of that fish. It was pretty darn cool. So anyway, it is on. It looks like it might be winding down on the Feather. Scores are kind of tailing off on the Feather. There's still a fair number of fish in there. There's a lot of dark fish in there. There are some chromers still available, but definitely now the focus is shifting over to the Sac. Capital City, like I said, is starting to boot out fish. The Delta's booting out fish. And those big, late fall run chromers are going to be showing up in the upper river soon. And those always create a lot of excitement among the hardcore salmon fishing fraternity. Most of the casual guys, they're going to fish in September. They're going to fish in October when there's the biggest possible number of fish in the system. But if you want those big late fall run fish that, they can range up to 40 and 50 pounds, they eat great, they fight super hard because the water's cold, well, November is the time to get after those fish up in the Redding, Red Bluff area. Pull those big plugs, be patient, and great things can happen. I've never got one over 40 pounds, but I've been up there a number of times and got multiple fish over 20. So it's just an exciting time to fish, and you won't get a better quality eating river salmon than in the month of November when those late arriving fish are coming out of the ocean. They're blowing up the river. Water's cold all the way, and just makes for great table fare. So anyway, that's this week's report. The salmon are there. If you want one, get out there, get after them. Doesn't matter if you fish the Delta or you go all the way up to Redding, Red Bluff. Fish are available. Now is the time to go and keep right on after them through the month of November. And looks like it's going to be great. It's not the old days. It's not limits every day for 4 months, but it's definitely productive. There's some very nice fish in the system, and hey, you can't catch it from the couch, so get out there on the water. I'm Cal Kellogg. I'm signing off. If you're looking for some striper and salmon gear, we got some great specials in the Fish Hunt Shoot store, so check that out. Trout gear, trout rods, all that stuff too. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost a dime. If it wasn't for you folks, there wouldn't be a Fish Hunt Shoot YouTube channel. Anyway, guys, I will catch you later. You have a wonderful day, and I'm Cal Kellogg. I'm signing off. I'll see you soon.